Leo, today, August 11th, is your big Monday miracle, a sacred turning point that has been written into your destiny long before this moment arrived. The universe has conspired with divine timing to place you exactly here, now, standing at the threshold of a chapter that will transform everything. The sun, your ruling planet, shines at full strength, casting its golden light directly into your path, infusing you with clarity, courage, and the fire to claim what is already yours. Every prayer, every hope, every quiet act of faith you've carried through the unseen seasons has brought you to this divine alignment. For months or even years, it may have felt as though life slowed you down, as if unseen hands were holding you in place. This was never a delay meant to discourage you, it was a period of preparation. Each challenge, every sacrifice, every tear shed in silence has been the refining fire shaping you into the person who can now hold, protect, and expand the blessing that is arriving. The universe knew that the gift meant for you needed to meet the strongest, clearest version of you, and today that version stands ready. Your arrival here is not an accident. This is the meeting point of cosmic orchestration and your readiness. The path you have walked, the detours, the waiting, the moments that tested your faith has been the exact path needed to align you with this miracle. You are not stepping into it by chance. You are stepping into it because you have been walking toward it all along. Take a moment to affirm it aloud or in the comments. I am ready to receive my miracle. Let that declaration seal your intention and open you even wider to what is here for you now. Think of the seasons when you felt invisible, unheard, or unanswered. Those were not wasted days, they were the foundation being built beneath you. The delays were not denials, they were alignments. The losses were not endings, they were gateways. What once felt like the breaking point was, in truth, the making point. Now, the spiritual timing is precise, the energy is clear, and your spirit is ready to receive without fear or hesitation. This is more than a moment you observe, it is a moment you embody. The big Monday miracle is not happening outside of you, it is happening through you. You are the vessel of its overflow, and this overflow will touch not just your life but the lives connected to yours, family, friends, community, and even those you have yet to meet. The impact of this blessing will extend far beyond today, setting into motion a legacy that carries your light forward. Leo, stay open as you listen, because today will become a reference point you look back on as the day everything shifted. This is your call to step out of survival mode and into the fullness of your power. You no longer have to apologize for the brightness of your light or shrink to fit into spaces too small for you. Your light is meant to be seen, to lead, and to ignite the path for others still searching for their own way forward. If you feel that stirring within you right now, trust it. That is the resonance of your spirit recognizing that the moment you've been prepared for is here. Stay with me until the very end of this message, because what the universe is revealing today is nothing short of extraordinary. And now I want to hear from you what drew you to this exact moment. Share it below, and let's walk together into the miracle that has already begun. Every path that leads to transformation is paved with seasons that test the limits of who you think you are. For Leo, those tests have been particularly intense in recent years, not because you were being punished, but because the universe was setting the stage for a greater unveiling of your strength. You have walked through days when the silence felt heavy, nights when the answers you longed for never came, and moments when the pressure on your shoulders seemed almost unbearable. These were not wasted seasons. They were the refining fire, the forge where the raw ore of your spirit was heated, pressed, and shaped into something unbreakable. In astrology, Leo is ruled by the sun, the great giver of life and light. But even the sun goes through cycles, rising, setting, and returning again, and your journey has mirrored this rhythm. There were times when you felt like your light was hidden behind clouds of uncertainty, when financial stress, strained relationships, or health challenges dimmed your radiance. Yet just like the sun, even when unseen, your core energy remained intact, burning steadily until the right moment to shine again. This is the essence of resilience, knowing that the absence of visible progress does not mean the absence of growth. The Tarot's Strength card beautifully captures this truth. It shows a lion, the very symbol of Leo, being gently guided, not by force, but by calm and unwavering presence. The woman in the card doesn't overpower the lion. She works with its nature, channeling its raw power into focused grace. This is exactly what your trials have been doing for you. They have been teaching you how to direct your energy with intention, to harness your passion without letting it consume you, and to stay centered even when circumstances pull at the edges of your patience. From an energetic perspective, every time your soul prepares to rise to a higher frequency, the old energy that cannot come with you must be released. This release often comes disguised as challenges, the job that falls through so you can step into work that aligns with your calling, the relationship that ends to make space for deeper connection, the financial strain that teaches you new levels of resourcefulness. These events can feel like loss, but they are, in truth, alignments. They strip away what no longer serves your growth so that your field is clear for the blessings ahead. It's natural to wonder why it had to be so hard, why the lessons couldn't come in gentler ways. But difficulty has a way of revealing the parts of you that easy seasons never touch. It forces you to confront not just what you can do when you're comfortable, but who you become when everything is uncertain. These are the moments that call forth the leader, the healer, the creator within you. And Leo, that is what the universe has been calling forth, the fullest expression of your fire. Now, standing here on the other side of some of your deepest valleys, you are not the same person who first entered them. You have learned to hold your ground in the storms, to trust your inner compass when the path ahead was hidden, to keep your heart open when it would have been easier to close it off. These are not small victories. They are the very qualities that will allow you not only to receive your big Monday miracle but to carry it, protect it, and multiply it in the days to come. Take a moment to acknowledge yourself for making it here. Reflect on the last season and write down 3 things you have learned from it, not just the lessons in your mind, but the shifts in your heart and spirit. This simple act will anchor the truth that your past was not a chain holding you back, but the foundation lifting you higher. What has been forged in you through fire cannot be undone, and it is this refined strength that will light your way forward. The signs of a true miracle rarely arrive with the drama we expect. More often, they slip quietly into our lives, disguised as the simplest of moments, a message you weren't anticipating, an unexpected invitation, a chance encounter that feels strangely aligned. These moments are the universe's way of whispering to you, guiding you without overwhelming you. When you are attuned to the right frequency, you begin to notice how naturally opportunities appear, how effortlessly paths open, and how what once felt like coincidence begins to feel like perfect orchestration. In astrology, Leo thrives under the warmth of the sun, and when the sun's energy is in full resonance with your chart, even the smallest beam of light can lead you towards something extraordinary. From the perspective of the law of attraction, this is no accident. When your internal state, your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs vibrates at a level that matches your desires, You magnetize experiences that reflect that energy back to you. It doesn't always happen in sweeping, cinematic gestures. Sometimes it arrives in the quietest form, just enough for you to sense it and choose whether or not to follow. Imagine a seed resting beneath the soil. For weeks, perhaps months, nothing appears to change on the surface. But beneath, the seed is awakening, breaking through its own shell, reaching for the unseen warmth above. The moment it finally pushes through and meets the light, it may seem sudden, but its journey began long before anyone could see it. In the same way, your miracle may already be in motion beneath the surface of your life, quietly shifting circumstances, moving people, and preparing opportunities so that when it emerges, it will feel both sudden and inevitable. This is why awareness matters. The subtle signs are easy to miss when we are distracted, restless, or consumed by the noise of daily life. But when you slow down enough to notice the way someone's words strike a chord in you, the way a random article seems to answer a question you hadn't spoken aloud, the way a feeling of peace washes over you for no apparent reason, you start to realize that these are not random at all. They are invitations. They are confirmations that you are aligned and that the path is unfolding exactly as it should. To anchor yourself in this awareness, make today an experiment in presence. Carry a small notebook or open a note on your phone and jot down anything that feels like a nudge, no matter how small. Maybe it's a conversation that sparks an idea, a repeated number on the clock, or a sudden thought about someone you haven't seen in years. By the end of the day, you may see patterns you didn't notice before, a thread connecting each moment into a larger picture. For Leo today, the golden color is especially potent not only as a symbol of wealth and opportunity but as an energetic activator of your natural confidence. Wearing something gold, surrounding yourself with golden light in meditation, or even visualizing yourself stepping through a golden doorway can open you to the vibration of success and recognition. Gold aligns with your solar nature, amplifying your inner radiance so that the opportunities meant for you can see you clearly and come closer. Pay attention to the whispers, Leo. You are not waiting for the fireworks to know your miracle is here. The subtle, almost hidden signs are often the truest confirmation that something powerful is moving. And when you notice one today, don't keep it to yourself, share it. Write it down in the comments so that others can be inspired to watch for their own. What you recognize in your life might be the very encouragement someone else needs to recognize it in theirs. Leo, this is the moment where your story shifts from waiting for something extraordinary to realizing you are the extraordinary. It's no longer just about a blessing arriving at your doorstep. It's about recognizing that you are the very channel through which this blessing flows into the world. The energy moving through you right now is not passive, it's active, alive, and seeking expression. You are not a container simply holding a gift, you are the spark that ignites it, the current that carries it forward. Think of a single candle in a dark room. Its flame does not shrink or weaken when it lights another wick. Instead, the room grows brighter with each new flame it touches. That is your energy now. Your light does not diminish when it spreads, it multiplies. This is why you were asked to endure seasons of growth and resilience, so that when your time came, your light would be steady enough to guide others without faltering. Every hardship has refined the quality of this light, ensuring it burns clear, warm, and unwavering. In numerology, August 11th carries the vibration of the number 1, the number of leadership, beginnings, and self-mastery. This is the number of the trailblazer who not only steps onto a new path but clears the way so others can follow. You, Leo, embody this now. You are stepping into a role where your influence and presence naturally create momentum around you. People will begin to notice that when you enter a space, things shift. Conversations change. Ideas emerge. Solutions appear. This is not by accident, it's the alignment of your personal frequency with the leadership role you were born to fulfill. Astrologically, Leo is ruled by the sun, the celestial body that gives life and light to all it touches. The sun does not ask permission to shine, nor does it apologize for the warmth it offers. It simply radiates, and by doing so, it sustains life. You are called to do the same. This is a time to step fully into your natural role as a leader and inspire not through force or ego, but through the authenticity of simply being who you are. When you operate from your highest truth, you give silent permission for others to do the same. The blessing you carry now will not stop with you. It will ripple outward, touching family, friends, communities, and even strangers who encounter your energy. Every choice you make in this season has the potential to plant seeds that will grow far beyond your lifetime. These seeds may be acts of kindness, words of encouragement, or simply the example of living fully in your purpose. The legacy you are building is not about material accumulation. Allanite is about the intangible wealth of courage, hope, and inspiration you leave behind. This is why it's so important to own your light without shrinking. Do not soften your edges to fit into spaces too small for you, and do not dim your brilliance to make others more comfortable. The people who are meant to be in your life will rise to meet your glow. Those who cannot may step away, but that is part of the natural sorting that comes with alignment. Your role is not to convince others of your worth, it is to live it so fully that it becomes self-evident. Right now, your life is both the miracle and the evidence of it. The universe has chosen you not only to receive but to embody transformation. Carry it with pride, share it generously, and trust that every light you touch will carry a piece of your fire into places you may never see. And when you understand this, you'll see that your miracle is not something you hold, it's something you are, and it was always meant to be that way. When inspiration turns into action, your energy moves from being a silent current to a powerful wave, shaping your reality in visible ways. The insights you have gained up to this point are not meant to remain as ideas floating in your mind. They are seeds, and seeds must be planted. In astrology, moments like this for Leo are charged with solar vitality, the kind of warmth that can ignite momentum if you are willing to move with it. The universe can align the stars in your favor, but the step forward must be yours. Start with the temple that carries you through every moment, your body. 10 minutes of morning meditation is more than a ritual, it's a recalibration of your inner compass, aligning your thoughts and emotions before the day begins to demand from you. Drink water with lemon not just to refresh your body, but to cleanse it of the residue from yesterday's energy. Fill your meals with green vegetables and omega-3 rich foods, feeding not only your physical form but the mind that will make your decisions clear and decisive. Treating your body well is a declaration that you are ready to sustain the blessings that are arriving. In your work life, watch closely for doors that open today and in the days ahead. Some opportunities may seem small or unexpected, but the Ace of Pentacles in Tarot reminds us that even the smallest coin can be the start of a fortune. Say yes when your spirit recognizes potential, even if your mind is not yet certain of the outcome. Seek out mentors or allies who can walk part of the path with you. Collaboration is not a sign of weakness, but a multiplier of strength. Remember that Leo's natural leadership doesn't mean you must always walk alone. The sun shines on everything around it, not only itself. Financially, become an intentional steward of what flows into your life. Keep track of where your resources go, not from fear of loss, but from respect for their purpose. Setting aside 10% for investment signals to the universe that you are preparing for expansion, while giving 5% to causes that matter to you opens the channel for abundance to circulate freely. Money, like energy, needs to move in order to grow, and generosity ensures that its flow remains vibrant and alive. In love, allow yourself to be as open as you wish others to be with you. Express your feelings with honesty, without waiting for the perfect words or moment. Perfection is an illusion, presence is real. Whether you are in a partnership or inviting love into your life, approach it as a space where your true self can be seen, not a performance you must perfect. The same courage that helps you pursue your goals can help you nurture the connections that feed your soul. All of these actions in health, work, finances, and love are threads in the same fabric. They each signal that you are not passively waiting for change but actively shaping it. The Ace of Pentacles doesn't promise instant transformation. It offers the first solid step toward a new chapter of stability and growth. Take that step today. And as you do, remember that every small action, when aligned with your vision and values, becomes part of the architecture of the life you are building. The universe meets movement with movement, and as you act with clarity and intention, the reality you've been envisioning begins to take form around you. Standing here, you are not at the end of a long journey but at the entrance to something far greater. Imagine yourself before a golden doorway, its surface glowing with the light of possibilities that have been waiting for you to arrive. Beyond it stretches a path bathed in warm, golden light, winding far into the distance, revealing glimpses of new landscapes, opportunities, and connections. What you have received today is not the culmination of your story. It is the key that unlocks the next chapter. The most extraordinary moments are still ahead, and every step you take from here will unfold more of the life you have been aligning yourself to live. In astrology, when a moment like this arrives, it often comes as a shift in your chart that opens a long cycle of expansion. The energy you feel now is not meant to burn out quickly, it's meant to carry you forward, like a steady flame guiding you through unfamiliar territory. That's why awareness matters more than ever. The same way a sailor watches the stars to stay on course, you must remain attentive to the small signs and gentle nudges that will appear daily. They may be as subtle as a conversation that sparks a new idea or as vivid as an opportunity that challenges you to grow beyond your comfort zone. The law of attraction teaches that once you've stepped into alignment, momentum builds as long as you stay focused and intentional. This is why it's important not to treat this breakthrough as a single moment to celebrate and then forget. Instead, think of it as planting a seed in fertile soil. Today you water it with excitement and gratitude, but in the days ahead, you nurture it with consistent action, patience, and trust in the process. The golden door is only the beginning. The journey beyond it is where you will truly see your transformation take shape. There is a quiet discipline required here, a willingness to keep showing up even when the path seems slow or the results take time. You have learned how to navigate uncertainty, and that skill will serve you as you encounter the unknown. This is where your resilience becomes an asset, where your openness to change turns potential into reality. Every golden moment from here will be built on the choices you make now, to remain open, to stay curious, and to keep your energy aligned with your vision. Look back for a moment, not with regret, but with recognition. Every challenge you've overcome has prepared you to be here, at this doorway, ready to take the first step into a much larger story. You've earned the right to walk forward with confidence, knowing that the same force that brought you here will continue to guide you. But guidance only works if you keep moving, if you keep your eyes and heart open to what's next. So as you stand in this golden light, ask yourself what you are most excited to meet on the road ahead. Is it a new opportunity, a deeper relationship, a calling that has been quietly waiting for you to answer? Hold that vision close, and let it draw you forward. Share it, speak it, write it down. Energy responds to clarity, and by naming what you're moving toward, you invite it into your reality. This is your beginning, Leo, and the path beyond the door is yours to claim. What awaits you is not just more of the same, but a life that reflects the truest, most luminous version of yourself. As we come to the close of this moment we have shared, I want you to remember that you are not a passive recipient of life's changes but an active co-creator with the universe. What you've experienced today is not the product of random chance, nor is it something fragile that could disappear at any moment. It is a reflection of the energy you've cultivated, the choices you've made, and the readiness you've stepped into. The Big Monday miracle is not here to pass you by, it is here to move with you, to grow as you grow, and to reach further than you could have imagined. You hold the authority to shape what comes next. Every step you take from this point forward carries the imprint of this alignment. Opportunities will not simply arrive out of thin air, they will be drawn to you because of the frequency you now radiate. Your responsibility is to remain aware, to nurture what has begun, and to trust the process even when the results are not immediate. Think of what we've explored today as a spark, the first flash of light in a darkened room. It is your choice to fan it into a steady flame, to let it illuminate new paths and warm the spaces you step into. I encourage you to take this energy and apply it with intention. What will you do differently after today? What habits will you choose to strengthen? Which opportunities will you decide to say yes to, even if they stretch you beyond what's comfortable? Change begins in moments like this when you decide not just to be inspired, but to act from that inspiration. You have already proven you can walk through challenges and emerge stronger. Now prove to yourself that you can walk through open doors with the same courage. The beauty of this miracle is that it will not end with you. The energy you carry forward will touch the people around you, your family, your friends, your community, and even those you may never meet. This is how blessings turn into legacy, by allowing what you receive to overflow into the lives of others. Imagine, for a moment, the ripple effect if every person who feels what you feel today chose to live with such clarity, purpose, and generosity. You have the chance to be that starting point. So, I leave you with this thought: the universe has placed you here, in this exact moment, for a reason. You are exactly where you need to be, equipped with everything you need to take the next step. The only question that remains is, will you move forward with intention, or will you let this moment fade into memory? If this message has resonated with you, I invite you to claim it. Write in the comments, "I am ready," as a declaration to yourself and to the universe. Let's create a space where others can see your commitment and be inspired to make their own. And if you found value here today, I would be deeply grateful if you liked this video, subscribed to Eternal Mindfulness, and shared it with someone who might need it. Your presence, your engagement, and your energy are what keep this channel alive and allow me to bring you messages that uplift and transform. From my heart to yours, thank you for being here. Now, take this energy into your life, and let it guide you toward everything that is waiting for you.